It was only a few short months ago that I put some pictures taken here in this spot on the Food for Faith Facebook page. The pictures were of daffodils in among the trees behind me. Well, it's a very different scene today. There are autumn leaves everywhere. It's a reminder, isn't it, for us of the patterns of life. It must have been quite a shock for Adam and Eve, born into the summertime of the Garden of Eden, to then notice in autumn everything around them dying. The trees were losing their leaves, falling to the ground, dying, and pretty soon becoming dust, blown away in the wind, nothing left. Then they endured winter, the first winter. But then imagine their surprise when springtime came. Adam would have come in and said to Eve one day, "You will never believe what's happening to those trees that we were sure were dead. There's new buds of new life, green, flower, blossom." That was the first spring. It's very helpful for us, I think, in the midst of whatever we are experiencing in a day, to keep this pattern of life in our minds. It's not only the pattern of nature, of the trees around us, but we as human people are part of that pattern, part of that rhythm in life. Not only over a period of 3 months, then changing to another season, then another 3 months later, the next season, but every day we experience moments of springtime, new life, the bud, the blossom. And every day too we experience something that might feel like the autumn, a taste perhaps of death. And then there are hours and days, sometimes longer even, of winter. All of this pattern of human life is within God's creation. The fact that we do have these moments when our mood is not as bright as a springtime joy, the fact that we experience this is not a sign necessarily that something is wrong. It's simply a sign that we are human, that we're living in the natural world. What we need to do in those moments of autumn, those moments of winter that feel like winter, is to remember the springtime, to remember the summer. Our past experience tells us that this happens. So my encouragement for you today is that you join with me in remembering the moments when God's grace has visibly, audibly, and tangibly been at work in us, the moments that did feel like springtime and summer. It's these moments, the memory of these moments, that we remember happened in the past and will again happen in the future, that help us to live through the difficult moments of each day. Let's today keep our gaze fixed on that graced perspective.